A Webster is basically a one-legged front flip. There's some different mechanics that go along with the Webster, one of which is our arms. Instead of starting here and throwing forward, we're going to be kicking them back. The Webster, we're doing different things to help make our rotation faster. One of those things is going to be a difference within the arms. Instead of starting here like we do with a regular front flip, they're going to be here as they kick back. We also want to get comfortable jumping off of one leg. First progression is going to be to just practice jumping off of one leg as you drive your arms back. Again, getting comfortable driving the arms back, jumping off of one leg. The other piece that we're going to add within the Webster to help with the rotation is a heel kick. Being able to really drive that heel to start to generate power. Even just driving this heel, I'm starting to lift myself up off of the ground. Now we want to start to combine those three pieces of jumping off of one leg, driving our arms back, and heel kicking. Just getting comfortable with that right now. You can start to see the power that is developing and is starting to lift me up off of the ground just through those three things. When we do the Webster, we're going to be more in a position of here with our chest bent forward so that we're already in that tucked position, already into our rotation. I want to start to practice jumping off of one leg, driving my arms back, driving my heel from that bent over position. Ultimately, what we're trying to do is get our butt high to get over our head. We're not jumping our chest high, we're jumping our butt and hips high. Now we just want to start to add a roll into that. From here, I'm going to do less of a drive back with my hands. I'm going to place my hands on the ground as I jump, drive a heel, and go into my roll. So I'm bent over. I'm going to act like I'm going to drive, but I'm going to put my hands on the ground as I mimic that rotation piece now. Jumping off one leg, driving that heel as I throw my arms to the ground and get into that roll. One of the big pieces within the Webster, within a flip, is being able to come back up over to get to your feet. So right now what we're going to practice is just starting from one hand, trying to lift ourselves up. One hand, lifting ourselves up, building that core strength and awareness to pull my upper body forward so that I can spot the ground and get my legs in a nice good landing. Now, instead of getting into a roll, we're going to start to use those same mechanics to kick up into a handstand. One of the things you need to be able to do in your tumbling stripe, which is before your tricking stripe, is a front handspring. Within that front handspring, you have to be able to do a handstand. Same mechanics, jumping off of one foot, putting my hands on the ground like I did with that roll, kicking the foot, but now just kicking up into a handstand. Trying to be nice and light on the hands, creating a lift from the jump and the heel drive, getting nice and light with my hips rising, nice and soft on my hands. Now we're gonna move into doing that same thing, but instead of kicking up into our handstand, we're gonna kick over into a front handspring. We should have that front handspring from our tumbling stripe. Now we're just using the mechanics of the Webster to generate the power to get into the front handspring. And then eventually we just want to start to go overhead. With the Webster, we're asking you to be able to do it from this platform onto this cheese wedge mat. The next progression is going to be able to do that front handspring, but off of one hand. I'm going to use the hand of the foot that I'm kicking off of. With the Webster, again, jumping off of one foot, driving that heel, throwing my arms, driving my butt nice and high, keeping my chest low. I don't want to stand my chest up. Starting from this position, jumping, driving, throwing my arms. Making sure to get a nice tight tuck. The higher I can jump my butt, the tighter I can get my tuck, the more I can jump and drive and throw my arms, the higher I'm gonna get, the faster I'm gonna rotate. With the Webster, there's a lot going on. It's about getting the timing down, putting them all together, which is gonna help get my butt high and create a fast rotation.